How's it going, everyone? Hopefully you're doing well. Happy Friday. Today we're going to be doing a video on the Super Conk. I thought I might as well make a video on this, as we are going to be grinding the line, and yes, at the end of the line I will do Was the Grind Worth It, but it is a tank that I really do love. And I was going to make a ranked video, but honestly I just didn't feel like it in the end. Ranked is just one of those things that nobody really enjoys playing, and you're more just playing it for the rewards and just to stick it out until you get them. So I don't really want to even discuss rank, because honestly it's just too much like molding involved, to be quite honest. But we are going to be talking about the Super Conk, and we are going to be playing a few games in it. We're going to be discussing the equipment loadout, the ammo loadout, and the crew and stuff like that, and the field mods. So let's get straight into this. So the Super Conk, let's start out with the field mods, as that is probably the main thing that people would like to know, as equipment is kind of sometimes personal preference, but most of the time it's kind of similar on heavy tanks. So field mods, it is very similar on heavy tanks, albeit you could change a few things if you wanted to. All-terrain suspension, of course, this thing does not go very fast, and you have the extra terrain resistance to help you out, plus 7%. It's actually not going to make any difference if you select this to your traverse speed, because the way that it's going to work is that it's going to give you 5% to hold traverse, but in reality, because of the terrain resistance changes, you're only going to be probably getting maybe 2% better, because that's just how it works. When you increase this, you will increase your hold traverse speed as well, because of the way things are. And it's only 10% to the suspension durability, which is not going to make any difference at all. Aim circle size, always aim circle size. You do not need aim time, realistically speaking. If you're using V-stab or anything that, you know, to get the bloom down, you don't need to worry about aim time too much. It's kind of irrelevant now to use GLD as well, because only on very certain tanks you should take it, where the aim time is like massive. But if you have good enough dispersion on the tank, it kind of negates the aim time altogether, because you're already having a very small reticle bloom, so you don't need to, you know, increase it or, you know, change the aim time. So for the next one, view range, because the other one is just useless. 10% stun is not going to make any difference, realistically speaking, when you get stunned. So just choose the view range, because then you have plus 3% view range all the time. And the way that I think about it is, I have that all the time, whereas sometimes I'll get stunned, and for it to be a sometimes thing, it doesn't negate the benefits or the negatives of losing the view range. So yeah, that's a nice one to have. Now you could choose either one here. Probably the best one is to choose the top reverse speed, just to increase it a little bit more, because obviously it is already quite slow. So if you could boost that up a little bit more, then that's all good. And it doesn't get like really slow turret traverse. But if you didn't care about any of this, then you could just completely ignore this one altogether and skip over it. Now for this one here, I think that you should take the minus 8% to stun duration and protection from crew injuries of 20%. One, because it negates out the most of the loss that you get in this field mod for the view range. And you also, it doesn't make any sense to go with this side, because the dispersion is already really nice on the Super Conk. You don't really need to increase the dispersion a great deal. Once you get snapshot and smooth ride, you're pretty decent for actual like the bloom of the tank. So that is the field mods. That is what I'd recommend, and I recommend you put the mobility slot on this rather than, I believe it's firepower, right? Yeah, rather than firepower, because it needs a turbo. And that brings us nicely on to the equipment on this vehicle. There are loads of different things that you can put on the Super Conk. One thing that I would say you should never remove is the turbo and the rammer, obviously. Always the rammer, because this thing's DPM is really nice, and then with a rammer it's even better. So never ever remove the rammer. But the turbo is also something that, I mean, if you're in a city map like Himmelsdorf, then maybe you can get away without it, but I don't know. Like, it makes it so that it's actually capable of keeping up with other heavy tanks sometimes. And without the turbo, you're going to go all the way down to, what is it, 36, I believe, is the top speed. So it's not, I don't know, in nowadays World of Tanks where all the games are super, super fast, it just makes sense to have this. And the other field mod that I like to use is IRM, purely because it's then going to help out the traverse speed and also that bloom a little bit. But you could also go for vents here. You could go for V-stab. You could even go for HP boost. Like if you're in the second one, I believe I have, no, I don't have it set up. But if you're playing this thing, you could easily just do this. And then you're good. Like if you're playing Himmels, that's perfectly fine. Completely. And you could also just replace this for vents if you don't want the HP boost. It's completely up to you. There's plenty of options when it comes to equipment. One thing that I will say you shouldn't do is put like optics on this or something, because it just doesn't make sense. Even if you're not running food, which I don't know why you wouldn't be running food, but if you're not, then it still doesn't make sense, because just use vents. Like if you want a little bit more view range, just use vents and then it'll get up a little bit more. You don't need to use optics on this thing. The view range is good enough. Even without food, like it goes down to 445. And I don't have vents or anything like that on it. Now, for the crew skills, I know that this is a 6, nearly 7 skill crew. Yes, I've had this crew for a very long time. And skill has been... I've played a lot of games with skill, actually, haven't I? How many games have I played? 1,452 with skill as the commander, which is quite a lot. Not just in this tank. Like, this also goes into my chieftain as well. So... it's been used quite a bit, but always get a 0 skill commander if you can, and then if you can get a full 0 skill crew, then that's great. Brothers in Arms, all the view range perks. One thing that you do need to watch out for is that the loader does have situational awareness, not the commander. So obviously recon on the commander, as you can see here, and then situational awareness on the loader. But besides that, obviously the standard Brothers in Arms repairs if you can. Obviously train repairs kind of as you go. And obviously 6th Sense. For ammo loadout, there's no point of firing AP. If you want to watch my video on it, go ahead. Like I've made a full video talking about how dumb the ammo system is in this game. And why would I fire AP when this is just superior and there is 0 drawbacks from it. And I have enough credits, I might as well spend them. Anyway, I think we've talked enough. Let's go and play some games in it, shall we? Okay, so we're on steps. We're going to go to the left-hand side. Just see what our team's doing as well at the same time. Yeah, we'll go to the left-hand side and see how we can do... We'll see what we can do. A lot of our team is going to the right-hand side, though, as well, which is a little bit worrying. But, yeah, as you can see on the marks, well, I haven't played it for a while, so it's gone up a little bit. So we should be able to get to, well, quite a nice amount of % increase, hopefully. But if we go over this side, then we should be able to go hold down and just, you know, hopefully farm some people. It is a tier 9 game. There is no artillery, which is nice. But as you can see here, like, we're even catching up to, like, phase 1, the IS-32. It's not bad. So, is there anyone crossing? That's the first thing. Did we get spotted here? No. We don't get spotted here. So, can we poke up like this and maybe spot this? There's no one immediately there. Let's push. I'm going to ask for help as well. E100 went down that way. The main person I'm worried about meeting is like the Japan Z100, honestly. Oh, well, this isn't good. Okay. Well, we're going to cross, and maybe we can get something out of this game. A lot of them, it seems, went to the other side of the map. Don't you just love random battles in World of Tanks? Hi. try and go down here so that he doesn't get a clean shot on me. We also might be able to just shoot him from here as well. Did he just fire? Panzer 4H. Panzer 4H? Where did I get that in my head? Okay. Gonna load HE. HE on this tank is very good. Load back to the AP rounds. Put one into him. We spot that guy again, I believe, right? Obviously, that's a little bit hard to pen. Man, I can't even spot him reliably. Okay. But that went nowhere close to where I aimed it. But sure thing, game. No, this is bad. I didn't realise that. I didn't realise that the gorilla was there and there was that many other people as well. Unlucky. We're still okay though. Just chilling. Nice. Finally we get one that went into the correct spot. I am cautious of the fact that obviously this could go wrong very, very fast. What to do? What shall we do? Please don't do that. Now the 268v4 can go straight through me. Like, if he fires heat, he can go straight through the cupola. Which is a problem for me. Maybe we can... Hang on. I don't know whether or not we can go like this again. To try and get a shot off. Like, if we get spotted doing this. Oh, do you believe? Worth a try. I wish we could push up more, but I don't think it's going to happen. Like, yes, we have health, and yes, I could push this, but the problem is that as soon as I push over like this, I'm probably going to take a shot from the Emil, the Gorilla 15, like the rest of these, so I could try and go wide around here, actually. We don't have clean shots. Well, this is fun. Problem is that as soon as I cross over into here, I'm going to get shot by everyone. So it is not going to be very fun. I need to try and get this guy killed if I can. Right, you know what? We're going over now. T-54, please. Like... We didn't get spotted, so he's still behind the mound. That should have penned. Game? Like, that really should have been a pen. I'm not joking around, like... Okay, that wasn't very well aimed, but... M5Y out in the open. Game. Come on. It's a Leo.
Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration.
There is a singular bush that has blocked me from seeing him. Well, this is not very good. Yak Tiger might be pushing up again in a second. Man, come on. How are they hitting everything here? Well, there's not really much more we can do, to be honest. We get so unlucky with some of these shots. Like, and then E50 does it again! Like, shoots underneath the rails. Well, there is just nothing you can do sometimes. Like, there is just... How do you do 0 damage in a Foch B? Wait, this guy was alive for this long and he done nothing? What? Okay. I don't know. Well, on 93%. Okay, so we're on Westfield now, and we are going to choose the HP boost setup because there is 1 artillery, and we're going to be fighting around here. So, not really needed for the IRM. As you can see, it doesn't really bloom very much, even without V-Stab or IRM or anything like that. There is a Chieftain. Don't know whether it's a new Chieftain. We'll have to see. But let's see what we can do in this game. It appears to be a new Chieftain. Just greeting him. Don't mind me. Sup, Chief? We don't have clean shots here. And I can't go over too much. I'm going to shoot this guy, though. It's fine.
Penetration. Ready to fire. Target unlocked.
Maybe that went in. I don't really know. It could have just as easily bounced as well, so... Nice shot there as well. Come on. Come on. Chief. Unlucky. We are... No, this is not good. This is really not good. I have to fall back now. Please, can someone come here? I fall back to this so that we can actually try and get some more damage out of this game. Man. Of course the first shot sets me on fire. Like, why wouldn't it? Man. Maybe I need to go this way, actually. I honestly don't know what to do here. Our team just didn't play the game by the looks of things. I don't really care. We're gonna HE pen this guy. There really is just nothing more we can do. This game's lost. Like, we had an E75 that went down here. I don't know why. Like, just... There's just nothing you can do with that. They just allowed them to come around the other side as well. So we actually bounced off the other shot, so... Oh well. But yeah, it just... think about how fast we died. We died in 3 minutes 10 seconds and we came second on damage. I don't know. As you can see, the Chief done nothing. The Chief literally got nothing out of that game. So, it wasn't because the Chief was just sitting there slaughtering everyone. It's purely because my team didn't have a brain and their team did. And just went around. 92.87. Let's play our third and final game for this tank. Well, we get Empire's Border, and we're going to choose HP boost again, because it's going to be quite close quarters and stuff like that. So, yeah. Fun. Why is there a Cran here? As I said a million times, I will never, ever understand the people that play this game and what goes through their minds. I mean, thank goodness that we finally have a team that actually goes with us here. Like, how many times has it been that you've watched me and we've just been getting slaughtered because my team just doesn't do anything? Okay. Hello.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Didn't we? That's also a Type 5 heavy over there. Tasty.
Enemy armor is damaged.
He will struggle to pen me even with heat rounds. The easy shot. Absolutely fine so far. We do need to get a little bit more out of this game though. Nice. That was my bad. I overexposed myself there. As long as we try and keep firing on every single reload when it's up, we should be good. Really wasn't expecting him to hit that, to be fair. Man, this guy is just better than me. Actually is. You should die in a second. Nice. Type 5. Friend.
We didn't penetrate their armor. Penetration.
So juicy, man. Honestly, I didn't think he'd be like trying to shoot me. Alright, well, we go up. 93.2. Not bad. Nice. 5.7k. Most of our shells, well, they definitely hit, but not all of them penned. But nice. So yeah, very, very nice game. I'm happy with that. 93.3. Pretty decent. Pretty decent game. So we'll probably mark it at some stage. I'm not really too fussed about, you know, like rushing the marks or anything like that. Like, still I haven't played this. Eventually I might try it, but yeah. That's the Super Conq. It's a very beautiful tank. And you know what? I probably will actually change this for vents. I don't think I have any bounty vents. I'm 260 and 277. You know what? We'll play one more game. I like this tank. I know it's going to be a little bit of a longer video, but I like this tank. Let's go and max out the DPM. Okay, one more game. Right, so we are now on Safe Haven, which is... it's okay, I suppose, as a map. Debating where I want to go. I mean, I could go tunnel. That could work, but I'll probably end up going over this way. I think I can see over these containers. I can. Actually very, very good for me. I can't.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
I can see over these ones, though. I mean, there is a shot here, but very slim. But I'm going to hit that.
Critical hit. We didn't penetrate their armor.
You know what? He's fired. I'm going to move now because nothing's happening over here. We'll go this side. We can try and side scrape a little bit. The Super Conq can side scrape. Although it's not, like, amazing. So... How is he allowed here, by the way?
Penetration.
Like, how has he not just instantly died as he's gone there? Oh, friend, what are you doing?
We didn't even scratch them.
I'm gonna get farmed by the Manticore, but...
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy armor is hit. Support my position.
What an absolute legend! I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, he just gave up on life and was like, yeah, just kill me, whatever.
We didn't even
It's not very nice.
Enemy armor is hit. We're immobilized.
We're okay at the moment.
Let's roll. We didn't penetrate their armor. We didn't even scratch them. Lost the track.
I can actually shoot through that somehow.
We fixed the track. Get going. Enemy is hit.
I'm worried about the Manticore on EBR, though. I've made him a one-shot. Just don't miss. Oh, he won't at this range. Oh, me and my big mouth. And don't keep going back. You've got to go forward and just side scrape here. We can both side scrape. Well, this is a bit of a predicament. I didn't really expect that to happen. Oh no, he's going to reload. Oh, God.
Enemy armor is hit. Enemy is hit.
Chief was not a very clever person. I could fire HE into him and it would pen, but not worth it. Not worth it if I miss or, you know, the reload time. Well, we got 3.8 so far. Man, I even knew that he was coming. Actually just played like an idiot there. Like, I was ready for him, but still, I messed up. Can't believe I can't spot him. How dumb is that? Can't even see him when he's crossing in the open there.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Don't miss that one though. Alright, so not bad. Not a bad game. Yeah, this tank's just beautiful. It honestly is. We could have probably got a little bit more out of this if I played a little bit better. But, oh well. I can apply that one. Nice. Oh, this guy done well as well. Not bad. So, that is the Super Conk. All done now. We're not going to play another game. How did we do overall? Average 3.9, which is fine. Basically 4k damage and then 700 assistance. So, yeah. I'll take that. That's a decent game. Decent game and decent session. So, yeah, either really works. You could go for fence. You could go for anything, really. You could even go for V-stab. Doesn't matter. I'll probably keep IRM as my main one, just because then it boosts up the traverse speed as well. So it kind of gives the turbo another bit of a boost in that regards. So I think that in combination and give it a little bit better bloom, when it doesn't really need it, helps it out as well. But you can pretty much do anything you want with this tank. As long as you have the rammer and a turbo, the next slot is basically anything that you really want. Apart from optics or... I mean, what else can you even put on this tank? I mean, binos. I don't know why you put binos or a low noise exhaust. Or grousers. Or a camo net. But anything else, I mean... So, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy them, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as it does all help me out greatly. And, yeah, let me know what you think about the Super Conqueror. I'm looking forward to grinding this in the next series of the grind. And, yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I mean, once we get to tier 8 onwards. Until then, it's probably not going to be that fun. Either way, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.